I was kind of sad we didn't get to play, but it was crazy. It's the SEC. I mean, anybody can win any given Saturday, and it's a lot of good teams, and you saw what could happen.
Let's talk about now. I just spent the last 4 days of last week. I guess the last couple of days you got serious in the Kentucky game prep.
Yeah, I mean we're just getting ready. Same thing. Getting focused, getting locked in, getting our preparation for these guys, and they're a good defense, and they do some good things, and we're just worried about ourselves and getting better.
Dak, as a follow-up to Robbie's question, do you guys watch those games on Saturday and think, we played Auburn for 59 minutes and we're ahead. I mean, and they just went to Kyle Field and won. I mean, do you make that correlation that, hey, we can go in and beat anybody with the remaining schedule we got?
Definitely. I mean, like I said, it's the SEC. I mean, any team can win. I mean, you go out there, play your A game, and you never know what comes up at the end. You just got to go hard and hope for the best.
In the craziness of the first 6 games of the season with all the injuries shaking things, was it good last week to sit back and really evaluate how you played your first 6 games, what you did well and what you didn't need to work on?
Most definitely. It was a good chance to go back, evaluate, have some time to fix the things that I haven't been so good at, and just to see where I'm at the beginning of the season.
What do you think you've done well?
I think I've stayed calm throughout the game. I've kept my composure, but there's a lot of things I can do better.
What differences do you see in Kentucky this year as opposed to last year defensively?
The linebackers, they move around. They do an all right job going side to side, but I don't think it's that much different. It's all about us executing.
Looking at Jamion's last 3 games, it seems like he's catching more of the balls that are thrown to him. Do you notice that? I mean, has there been a difference the last 3 games?
I mean, it's not something I notice. I mean, I trust in all my guys. When the ball leaves my hand, I expect them to catch it. I mean, they're expecting to catch it themselves. So, I mean, it's the trust we have here. And, I mean, he's had some big games these last 3 games. I definitely noticed that.
Has the relationship between you two, just the chemistry on the field, grown, and how does that grow?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know when he's breaking out of his cuts. I mean, that comes from spending time with him in practice, spending time after practice, and we're getting the feel for each other.
A lot of us, we watched the Bowling Green game, and we didn't really appreciate just how beat up that offensive line was to soldier through the game the way they did.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, we had some young guys come in and some guys playing banged up, and, I mean, they did all right. Bowling Green they didn't take us lightly. I mean, we didn't take them. They didn't, you know what I mean. They played hard and they're ready to go, and our guys did good. We came out on top, so that's all that matters.
See those guys getting healthy now for this second half of the season?
Oh, most definitely. This is a good bye week to get healthy, to fix things, and get ready all over across the offense.
You go up against this linebacking core in practice all the time. What do they do that disrupts offenses so well?
They're big and they're fast. I mean, they fly. Our linebackers do a good job of flying around, and I mean, they're everywhere. They're acting like they're blitzing, and next thing you know, I mean, they're dropped off in their zones, and they do a good job of disguising things.
We don't get to see the practices when you go scouting. Who are some guys on the scout defense that really jumped out and say, that's the guy who can start making plays next year?
There's some young guys. There's some good DBs. Gabe Miles does a good job. We've got some linebackers, some young linebackers. Some guys up front. We've got a lot of good guys that can play for us next year.
You guys are already kind of young coming in this season, but you've been able to, not ideal, but some of those guys have been forced into play. Is that kind of big for the future? Just right now might not look big, but down the road.
Definitely. It gives them game reps. I mean, it gives them confidence. That's something you don't get at practice, and practice can't do that for you going against another team and doing it live. And it's good for those guys.
When you watch